Lighting for possibly the kitchen. I want to have a light over the sink and maybe 3, but I don't want it to be too much. I already have those 2 chandeliers in there and then the 2 things over the bar, but I wanted to show you this light. I'm thinking about either doing a light like this and maybe even changing out that shade. I don't know. Or doing like a pendant light, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to do 1 over the sink or 3, like 1 over each window over there. I think I'm leaning more towards 1. I don't know, maybe I'll just get 3 and have Trav hold up all 3 at the same time for me. Got to get a cart. I'm going to get all 3 of those, and I'll just fold 1 up and see what it looks like on the beam. I don't even know if it's going to come down far enough or out far enough. When I walked in the store, this nice gentleman let me through first, and then got a little creepy. He came up behind me and started singing, "You make a grown man cry." It's probably because I haven't showered in like 3 days, maybe 4. Can't even remember. I would cry too if I was standing behind me. I've never seen some of these plants. Are these easy to keep alive? I mean, I do talk to my plants now that we live in this house, so they have been thriving, but I just don't want to take any chances. The only reason I'm getting these lights and not ordering some from a different place is because our electrician's coming tomorrow and he might have time to do this. We don't know yet. We're having a power kill to change out our box that we requested last September from our county. Okay, I bought all of the barn lights and now I'm thinking about returning them for pendants because it's going to be so much harder to hang a barn light off of the beam because we're going to have to run conduit or some type of stuff to cover the wires because we can't put the box in the beam. This pendant is cute. And it would be way cheaper than doing 3 barn lights. And it's not in stock. The grown man probably got it. Okay, we found 2. Well, these employees over here helped me. Don't tell them that I opened it. And it looks like my other pendant lights. I know it's going to be a lot of hanging lights in there. This would even be a cool shade on the barn light. I went to take them back, and then I decided I'm just going to keep them until I figure out for sure that I'm not using those. And I got this one. Okay, here we go. From this angle, you just see these 2 lights. And then I can show from the other angle too. I took the glow thing off of the pendant light and put it on this one. I could hang it here, or I could even put it here. This would be even harder to get it to be there. And I think that would look worse, maybe. Okay. Now I'm going to watch that and see what I think. And then you guys tell me. Here's from the other angle. I have these 2 lights that look almost just like this bouncy globe one. Maybe this is too big, the globe part. I almost feel like I need 3. It's so big over here. And I do have these other lights too that I could use. These other lights are, it's like a swag thing. It's a vintage one that I got at a thrift store. I just didn't think I liked it as good when I held it up. Trav held it up for me yesterday. So I would probably do them like, this would be a pendant, and it would only be able to be like that, because we don't want it covering the window. And they would be off, like one would be higher than the other. Okay, I gotta see those again. I put the other shade on, actually goes with the light, and I should have told you when I got these that I was planning on painting it gold if I was going to use these. So it's smaller. Does this look better than the bigger globe? The gold globe gives an idea of what the gold would look like. I should have also told you, if this all fails, we're going to use recessed lights, probably put 3. I just wanted to try something like this first. What it looks like from that angle. It's kind of hard to tell because this is so white and the shade is so small compared to the other big one. My thoughts after seeing all of that are, I would rather have 3 than 1, just because I feel like 1 is not enough. It's too small for the space when I was looking at it in the video, in my mind. And I would paint them all gold, even the inside. I don't like the white in there, so I would probably just spray paint it that gold color of the brackets and maybe use a wax if I needed to. And then maybe we can hide the wiring above the beams. But I like this idea better than recessed lighting, just because I feel like it almost finishes off the space and pulls something up that's a little bit bigger. Like we had the big chandeliers over here, and these are closer to the ovens. I know in the photo it probably looks like they're over here, but they're not. And then we had the big lights over there, and I like the ones with the smaller shades if I paint them. The bigger shade I like, it's pretty, but I think it's too big if I do 3. But I also have no idea what I'm going to do all at the same time. And the electrician will probably not even have time to do any of it after all this. Where's the grown man when you need him? I don't think I've ever had so many suggestions from you guys. Thank you, by the way, because I need to think through all of these things. And some of you are saying 2, do 1 in between the window things. But we have 2, 2, and then 2 again. It just seems like 3 would offset it a little bit, and that's what I'm thinking. And if I did the bigger globe, like some of you are suggesting, which is cute too, I would have to buy 2 sets of lights, because that's not the globe that goes with the lights. So I'd have to buy the pendants, all the pendants, and all the lights, which I could if that's what we wanted to do. Where's the grown man? If it ends up to start looking like a lighting store, I'll just start selling lighting out of my house. Will you guys buy one so I can at least make some money off this stuff? I told one of you what this was called and I can't remember now. Calathea rattlesnake. And you guys are telling me that it prays at night. So, how many stories do I have about the lighting? And I still don't know what I'm doing. Trav confused me too. He said he didn't know what I was talking about. He's probably going to choose the less expensive option. Just don't tell him there's a more expensive one. If I would have to buy 2 for the other globe, I'll just use his Christmas money for the other. I just posted a reel of the cupboard that I stripped in the rental. I know a lot of you wanted to see where we were using it and what we were using it for. If you like the way I stripped it, then I did it. If you don't, Trav did it. It was his idea to hang it there.